Okay, this video is about Bryan Johnson. They just made a video about him at Plant Chompers. It's a very good video. It's very entertaining. Plant Chompers is the YouTube channel. He's the guy that runs the channel. Michelle Chen was the host. She did a real good job. And we're going to be talking about this guy right here, Bryan Johnson. Lots of people have asked me to look into Bryan Johnson, and I sort of been putting it off. I've been too busy. But the Plant Chompers video made it real easy to see what's going on with Bryan Johnson. He's basically 45 years old. He says he wants to live forever. And he's a multimillionaire from some previous company that he ran. And so he's got the money to do it. He's got the time to do it. So it's kind of nice that he's trying all these things out. When I watch him, at first I thought he was just a crazy guy. But when I watched him in this video, I kind of liked him. He seems like he means well. So it seems like his heart's in the right place. I don't trust him, though, in the sense that I don't think he knows very much. You know, he's learning rapidly, but he doesn't sort of have, it seems to me, any like foundational knowledge to help make him make smart decisions. Let's see. He's doing lots of testing. He tests everything you could test. Every single blood test known to mankind, he tests it. He does other things where I think he means well, but I think it's kind of stupid. Like a lot of people think all this testing is cool, like they get all these MRIs, total body MRI. I would not do that. I wouldn't want to sit inside of some magnet 10,000 times the Earth's magnetic field and more, 15,000 times, and then constantly hit it with these perpendicular gradients, knocking your protons out of alignment. I wonder if that does damage. I know everybody says it's safe. I'm not so sure. Okay, what else? He also takes about 100 supplements a day, which to me sounds insane. And he says that he's got a machine to check if the supplements are pure. Well, that's nice, but regular people don't have that option. He says he's going to, keep track of what supplements are pure and only recommend those ones to people. So the question is, can you trust him? Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I liked him and I thought, his heart seems to be in the right place, but I don't think he knows very much. He says things to me that sound like he's kind of clueless about a lot of important health topics. He does stuff to me that, again, seems insane. He said he had a bunch of his joints injected. Why are you getting your joints injected? Every time you stick a needle in a joint, there's a risk of infection. Yes, the risk is small, but why take the risk at all if you don't need to? Okay, he claims that on the biologic age tests of health and physiology, he usually tests between 18 to 37 years old. So his chronologic age is 45, but he says his biologic age, depending on the test, varies from 18 to 37. Probably the most interesting thing about it was his supplement page. And to me, this is insanity. And take a look at some of these supplements. He's taking lithium. That's the psychiatric medication for, treating bipolar disorder. As the expert psychologists have said, and my reading is consistent with it, all these psychiatric drugs, basically, they cause a slowly progressive lobotomy. So to just voluntarily take a psychiatric drug, I think that's insane. I would never, ever do that. What else? He takes metformin. That's a diabetes pill. And to me, that's insane. Why are you taking a pill messing with your glucose metabolism? Your whole brain depends on glucose. Why would you mess with that? In addition, metformin is an inhibitor of complex 1 in the inner mitochondrial membrane, electron transport. That's insane. Your entire body depends on ATP production from that. Why would you want to inhibit that? Mitochondria inhibition in other contexts is associated with increased risk of cancer. That seems to me rather insane. Potentially that could have an effect on the immune system. The entire body requires a lot of ATP production. Why would you mess with that? I talked about cocoa. He also takes dark chocolate. Those have a pretty good association with being contaminated by lead. So again, I wouldn't go doing all this stuff. I think it's crazy. He takes all these omega-3s, including the long-chain EPA and DHA. I would worry about lipid peroxidation, rancidity, mercury contamination, immune suppression, increased risk of prostate cancer. I thought that was rather stupid. Okay, he takes turmeric, and that's often sold as a powder, and then they grind up lead chromate. I made some video about that recently so they can sell it for more money. So that sounds stupid. He recommends, taking extra virgin olive oil. That sounds stupid. That's bad for blood flow. It's totally processed. He had some like nut pudding or something, had a bunch of ingredients, including MSG equivalents it looked like, natural flavors. Who knows what that is? I would never eat anything with more than one ingredient. That seems stupid. Pea protein, isolated pea protein. Who knows what's in that? Any isolated protein powder They're usually high risk of contaminants. I could say more about some of these other things. You know, I don't want to get into all this. This to me sounds insane. He did say that he thought that the most important thing is a person gets their sleep every night. He said you should be a professional sleeper. He goes to bed at 8 p.m. So that sounded like maybe a step in the right direction. Big on exercise, maintain your social relationships, have a sense of purpose. That's all true. That's all good. He won't say religion because they're scared to say religion. I'll say religion. I'll say Christianity. Everyone else is scared to say it. You know, without a return to Bible-based values, we're screwed. I mean, obviously, that's why, you know, things are collapsing. But, so it needs to be said. Why is everybody scared to say it? Because they know it's not the popular thing to say. Why is it not the popular thing to say? Because the pressure is to get rid of it. Because once gotten rid of it, it'll be easy to force you all into slavery. And my attitude is, you know what, we got to talk about it, because what good is it to have a normal total cholesterol level if you're just a slave, all right? So it's important to talk about. Anyways, I'm going to put the link to the video at Plan Chompers below this, because I do think it's a very entertaining and well done video. So anyways, hope you enjoy it.